June was a big month for the Terran R program. Let's take a look at key progress across design, build, test, and launch. This month, the team released 2,238 flight parts. Engineers remain focused on the first stage, releasing nearly all components required for the first stage shipping assembly, including fluids, structures, avionics, and harnesses. This design sprint unlocked downstream integration on the first stage, with teams progressing stringer and doubler drill operations, installing stringer joiners, and drilling raceway brackets. On the thrust structure, the team is advancing fluids builds, ahead of avionics testing and leak checks. All vehicle structures and closeouts were completed on the Stage 1 qualification article, and it was officially handed off from manufacturing to factory test. The article was transported to the parking lot using 2 heavy lift forklifts, where it was lifted onto the structural test stand atop the base barrel. The teams then installed the load head and integrated ropes with large axial actuators, which will apply compressive loads on the tank. After activating the water system and conducting initial checkouts, qualification officially began, with initial proof test cases successfully completed. The tank will undergo proof cases with mechanical and pressure loads, life cycle testing with repeated pressure cycles to validate durability, and ultimate loading cases to prove ultimate strength capability of the tank in a pressurized condition. Meanwhile, the second stage arrived safely in Mississippi. After passing through the Panama Canal, the transport vessel arrived in Gulfport, Mississippi, where the stage was transferred onto a barge. The hardware continued its journey via the Pearl River to NASA Stennis, where it was unloaded and taken to the nearby hangar. Inclement weather couldn't hold the team back, who persevered through unseasonable conditions. In parallel, teams on the ground at NASA Stennis readied the hangar and A2 test stand for Stage 2's arrival. The diverter arrived on site and was transported to the test stand, where it is now being installed. Measuring 97 feet long and weighing 1.4 million pounds, this critical piece of hardware protects the stage and test infrastructure, redirecting the exhaust plume and associated heat during testing. The stand's access platform was also raised into position and hold downs were installed. Progress on these critical pieces of infrastructure brings the A2 stand closer to activation, ahead of the upcoming Stage 2 hotfire campaign. On the R stand, acceptance testing for all Flight 1 Aeon R first stage engines is complete, and acceptance testing for the Flight 1 Aeon V second stage engine has begun. At LC-16, the pad and surrounding infrastructure continue towards operational readiness. 60,000-gallon tanks were installed at the water farm, and tanks were activated at the liquid oxygen farm. Crane installation is underway at the horizontal integration facility, and the lower portions of both lightning protection systems are complete. Launch table construction is ongoing, with concrete work on the breezeway and approach road. This month, we also announced the Interplanetary Sciences Program, an initiative to enable radically more science per dollar by building the next generation of interplanetary capabilities that make discovery more capable and accessible. The program's first mission will be a Mars Science Orbiter launching in 2028, flying Relativity and NASA-developed payloads. Both Terran R and the Interplanetary Sciences Program ladder up to Relativity's larger vision of expanding high-cadence access to space and advancing science. Stay tuned for more updates on our journey.